that are sold for and bought for Eclectus parrots and other parrots, because Amy has kindly sent me some digital photos of some of the toys that she has bought for Eki from a website that is marketing parrot toys, or Toys for Parrots. And I am highly critical, not of her buying the toys, but of the people selling these extremely unsuitable toys for parrots and promoting very unsuitable toys for parrots around the world. The fashion at the moment is for many toys to be made from lots of plastics, and particularly synthetic rope, which has been dyed with various petrochemical dyes. Sometimes they're dyed with natural dyes, but many of them are petrochemical dyes. And we've got rope perches such as this one, and various modifications of this theme are very, very popular at the moment, and they're being sold for notorious prices. And they're probably made somewhere overseas with little knowledge or concern for the actual chemicals to which we're exposing the birds. We do know that over a period of time that the average person is accumulating or has accumulated somewhere between 300 and 500 foreign chemicals in their body that weren't in existence 30 years ago. And I call this syndrome toxic soup syndrome. Now, we also know that despite war being declared on cancer some years ago, there has been no reduction in cancer. In fact, the estimates of prevalence of cancer are rising. And it's a multifactorial system, but the more petrochemicals that we're shoving into our bodies from any synthetic fibres, from dyes, from plastic food and water containers, from plastic toys, the more we are predisposing disease later on in life, in my opinion, and interfering with the susceptibility or interfering with the immune system. So that is at one level. When these rope toys are opened out into tassels, then we increase the risks and hazards further, in that the birds are more likely to chew the fibres and swallow the fibres.
Mm-hmm.
That increases the rate of absorption of the poisons
Mm-hmm.
from them.
Mm-hmm.
It also increases the probability of them getting the equivalent of a fur ball that is undigestible and unpassable sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not all that unusual for me to have to surgically remove masses from the crop of basically this sort of stuff, impregnated with mould and undigested food and food that is going mouldy and producing toxins. Yes, thank you. And things of that nature. So before the bird is diagnosed as having a foreign body in the crop, it is often suffered for some period of time. It's often been exposed to mould toxins, mycotoxins from yeast and so forth, multiplying in the rope fibre mass. Then we get the ones that are further down the throat, that down the gut, where we cannot save the birds because they've got intestinal obstruction and so forth. Birds are dying from them. And then we get the fact that from some of these tassels, legs get caught in the tassel ropes. Or sometimes a bird will hang from them. But it's more commonly a leg that gets caught, and people come home and they find their bird hanging because it's got,
ouch,
right? They've either a strained leg, a dislocated leg, or a fractured leg. So I'm telling you about the things that go wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it only happens 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000. However, it happens.
Yep.
and there is no need for any of these in a bird's cage.
Yep.
Similarly, we are sold plastic perches,
Yeah.
and we're sold these, what would you